Today is September 27th, Friday. It's 10:42 a.m. in the morning. So I was thinking I will make the videos the first thing in the morning, but today also I kept doing different things, and then finally I'm here to make the video. Some of it is the mind condition and a lot of stuff going on in life, but I'm glad that I'm still keeping these videos consistent, because this is also part of something that when I go to the gym, sometimes I have to push myself for my physical body for the exercise. Similarly, this one, sometimes I do have to push because, and since I'll be doing this video, I was practicing mindfulness with all my 5 senses. And when I do the practice with mindfulness with all my 5 senses, and the 6th sense is the mind that is thinking, when I used to do it more often, I used to do that. Okay, first, use the smell and sight, the sound, the taste, and the temperature, right? So these are regular 5 senses, and the 6th sense is in your mind, what you are thinking at that moment. And ideally speaking, what we are thinking should be right in here, in the present moment, and that's part of training our mind, because normally our mind is going to the past or going to the future, and most of the time they're not going to good places, because Buddha had a quote where he said, if you're going to the past, you're either depressed, or if you're going to the future, you're worrying. It's said a little differently, but that's the meaning, because generally in the past we are thinking of the sad memories, or even if you're thinking the good, a lot of time we're like, okay, it's in the past. But if we can generate happiness from that, then it's a good thing to go, because sometimes it is hard to find happiness in the present moment. And then if we can find happiness from something in the past, and even if you're grateful for that, that generates happiness, and the frequency is higher. And in the future, when we are fearful about something, because a lot of time in the future we worry about the unknowns, and then those worries does not generate good feeling, and the frequency goes down. So it's kind of training our mind to focus on what's going on right here, right now. Like for me, I'm making this video, so my mind in some way need to be right here. And when I make this video in some way, I do have to focus, because I'm talking and I don't actually think about anything before talking. So I have to be on my feet to say what I'm saying. So it's a good way to stay in the present moment. So it helps to train my mind, train my brain to be here, right here, right now. So I'm drinking from this coffee cup today. Enjoy the little things. I use these things as a little encouragement for me, like the coffee cups that I drink from, all of them have little writing. I don't know, I felt like there's something in my teeth, but it's funny. So today is officially 4 months of the videos that I'm making. Today's 27th, May 27th, which was the Memorial Day weekend here in the US, is when I first started these videos. And I created the account in March, and then I kept thinking that I'm gonna make the videos, and eventually I remember it was 27th, and there were a lot of stuff going on, but I was like, okay, today, no matter what, finally I'm gonna make the video. So it was a good start. And I, as much as I wanted to continue the video every day, which I did, but at the time I wasn't sure if I will be able to, and I'm so glad and grateful. And thanks to God, and I feel blessed that some way I had the courage to continue doing these videos, because it helped me in so many ways. A couple days ago, I made a video about forgiveness, and that when you have past experiences, and sometimes if it is very deep, where something you got hurt very deeply for some experience, for some people or something, it is in some way that it is not the person or the experience, it is in our mind. Some parts, what happens is either from childhood or either from different life, depending on what you believe in. If you believe in different reincarnation, it's the part of our mind that probably was wounded from the past, and through those experiences that one becomes a bigger wound. And only way to heal that is through forgiveness, because as long as we keep, because nobody can, the thing is, if it's a physical pain, or like, something, you have a cut in your finger or a hand or something, doctors can give you some medicine or stitches or whatever, and it will get healed. But the mind, healing our mind takes a lot longer, and we need to try different things to heal that. Sometimes we have to talk to friends or therapists or whatnot, but ultimately it is us who, somebody will say something, or we have to keep practicing something that eventually help us to feel that, okay, this was the ointment that would finally heal the wound. And we have to get to that zone where, because you have to try different thing and see what works, and sometimes you got to try this same thing multiple times and it'll work, and then you'll have to get to that state of forgiving. And for me, it didn't happen overnight. A lot of practices, and then eventually I got there, and I am in some way proud of myself. And these are the things that I can also teach my daughter. So I get inspired with that when I'm practicing this thing, it's not only for me, it's for her, so that I can teach her some of these things, because life is not going to be easy, no matter what we do, how we what all we go through in life. There will be always some challenges. Life is supposed to be like that, and adversities will happen, but how we respond to those adversity, how we grow, how we learn from them, is what defines the rest of our lives. So I'm 40 something now. How I lived my life until now, the challenging situations that I had and what I learned from those, are I'm applying and will be applying in my life, the rest of my life, as I seek for inner peace and happiness. And that's what everybody is seeking for. The regular people, the monks and the priests, the pastor, everybody's looking for that inner peace. So more we can use those experiences to learn is what helps us, right? And we are human beings. It's some time, some forgiveness will take a lot of time. When I made that video, I saw somebody commented, and thank you for your comment, that I hope I can do that, and I encourage the person to keep trying, because it doesn't happen overnight. I could not do it for many months, and then I don't even know how I eventually got there. I guess I kept one of my mantra. I have like some mantras that I repeat daily, sometimes multiple times, and one of them is forgive everyone and every situation from the past that may have caused challenging situations for me. And what happens is when we keep reiterating mantra is nothing other than that it's a thought, that it becomes a belief in our subconscious. So the beliefs are nothing other than the repeated thoughts. So if we speak something, and in yesterday's video I was talking about, I'm gonna from different things that I different books and all that I learned, that the words have immense power. So we don't want to become paranoid about the words that we are speaking, but kind of catching ourselves when we are speaking something negative or something, because if we live a observer life, it's better. We're not supposed to judge or criticize or blame, because something negative sometimes could be very subtle when we are saying. So it could be a light judgment or criticism or blame. And if we catch ourselves doing that and then change it to something positive, or if we don't have anything positive to say about that person, we just change the topic. That helps, because what comes before thinking, they always talk about changing our subconscious mind or changing our inner world, outer world. It's all about thought, but we got to think about what comes before thought, or what influences our thought, right? A lot of it is the actions that we take. A lot of it is the words that we speak. So sometimes a thought could be the initiation point, but sometimes the words could be the initiation point. Sometimes it could be the action that's the initiation point. For example, a couple days ago when I went to the gym, I was a little sad, but after the gym, the exercise got me in a place where I think I made like 6 short videos about different things, where I was comparing the cell phone as the subconscious mind, that how powerful it is, and we are like the conscious mind, and we can control the iPhone or whatever phone you use to talk through it, to chat, even apply for job through it, do an interview, why not? Like, there's like endless things. You spend time on social media, so you can use it in a productive way, unproductive way, positive way, negative way, whatever. It's like super powerful thing that we have, but it's up to us how we use it, right? So anyway, so there, the example that I was talking about is how and then the rest of the day my thoughts were better, and I was speaking more positive and exciting things. So it's like the action influenced the thought and the words. And sometimes the words that we speak that say that we are having a tough day, but then we decide to speak positive and we listen to a lot of positive things and spiritual things, and at least for me, spirituality helps, because I believe in God. But anything that is positive, or if we listen to that and we speak more of these things, our frequency stays in that zone, and our thinking also gets influenced by that. So sometimes, the starting point could be thinking, the starting point could be the words that we speak, or the action. So either of that. So in the recent days, I figured I'm gonna focus more on the words that I speak, and when I speak to somebody, a positive, encouraging message. Also, sometime in the morning or whenever, if you are sad or something, just try sending to a very good note, like good morning note to a friend that you haven't talked to in a while or have not chatted in a while. And I remember reading an article a couple years ago that there were 7 things in the list. I forgot all of them. One was that you send a good note to somebody and that will make them feel better. In turn, it will also make you feel better. So there are different ways to get your mind out of that zone. And as I talk about these things, of course, I'm also talking to myself about this because this I think the remembering is the key, because a lot of these things is none of these are new. If you go to YouTube or anywhere, there's like plenty of these ideas, but it is about remembering, and remembering is just a habit. So we just have to keep doing it over and over, and then it stays in the memory. And the bigger part of that is also having a support system, because sometimes you would be sad and then a friend would remind you about something good about you or in general, and that will make you feel better. So, in progress overall, slowly I'm making progress, so I'm glad about that. And I think I'm going to do a little intention setting visualization. For the week to go good, weekend, and the upcoming week. And gonna do the mantra, trust in God, and accept positive, uplifting word, love, harmony, joy, peace, understanding, forgiveness, forgive. Look for positive in every situation. Be present, be kind, let go, let go. Be resilient, be strong, persevere. Excuse me. And gratitude practice. Gratitude practice is also so important. Like, if you can do 3 a day after you get up in the morning and before going to bed, even if you don't want to do 3, just doing 1 helps. There are so many research that shows that gratitude practice helps us in many different ways, not only feeling good, but also attracting the good in the future, because it helps our mind to get to that zone. So gratitude practice is one of the other key factor that can help us to feel better. All of this is mindfulness, gratitude practice, and spirituality. All of this, the pursuit of happiness, right? So, and you know what works for you, so you just gotta try those. I mean, for different people, different things resonate, and we will know in our heart what makes us happy, and just keep doing that. And for most people, like, helping others, and helping others doesn't always necessarily mean that helping with money. There are so many ways. Actually, time is the most important thing, because if you help with money can come back, but once you give the time, you're never going to get the time back. There is a quote around that I forgot. If you give an hour to help somebody, or if somebody gives the time to you, you really want to appreciate that, because that's the time that they're never going to get back in their life. So we got to be very appreciative about that. And for the folks who come here, I see that I have some folks that, and you guys are so kind, you're returning viewers, so you come and watch my videos. and I really, really appreciate your time. And people give thumbs up and you write comments to encourage me. That's like beyond something that I could have imagined 4 months ago when I started this video. So a deep appreciation from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. It means a lot. This is one of my support system here, so I don't know many of you. I mean, most of you, only a couple of people I know, I think, have subscribed. The rest of the folks I don't know in person. So I am so grateful for your generosity. For it reminds me of always the kindness and the humanity, and how people in this world, they're there for each other. We don't know each other, but then something that connects us, right? Either it is life situation or something that fellow human being, one person relating to another, could be in different cultural background, different, so many things could be different, but they're fellow human being, and the world can be beautiful. And these are some of the reminders that people are there for each other, to support each other, to help each other. And a couple days ago, when I made a video about when I'm kind of trying to train myself for half a marathon by next year, and somebody commented that you can do this, girl. And it was so nice of her to say that. I assumed it's a woman. I forgot the email ID. I don't think it had real name, but anyway, so grateful for that. These encouragements really, really do mean a lot, because I started it, but sometimes I kind of wonder, because especially I'm in the beginning of it, right? It's only been a week or two, I think, where I thought about doing it. And I purposely wanted to create a goal like that, which will get me through next year. And that way, not only I feel encouraged to go to the gym, but also, working towards a goal that will give me a lot of confidence. That's something that I haven't done before. And I don't have the dependency on someone or something. I mean, of course, I have to have, because I believe in God, I have to have God's blessings to be able to do that. But I'm looking for a job too, so that has some dependency on other people, because they need to interview me and stuff. But I do believe that God will give me the right job, and I trust in the time, and all of this will work out the way it's supposed to. Of course, I'll have to keep taking actions, because they say you cannot, no matter what the goal is, even for my marathon, if I were to think like half a marathon, if I don't practice, if I don't take action, I won't get there. Even if I'm thinking I'm going to get there in a year, I'm just not going to get there by not practicing. So I just got to keep doing that too. So yeah, I think that's all for today, and I'll finish the video. I'll see if I make any video later in the day. I might. If not, definitely tomorrow again. Okay, bye. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.